Hello everybody, Everyman Prepping here, and I wanted to address some breaking news that's coming out, and that is a possible civil war going on within Russia with that Wagner group, the mercenary group that Putin hired to basically take Bakhmut that was full of prisoners. Well, stuff is just starting to come across the Telegram, the Twitter channels, that the Russian Ministry of Defense is trying to destroy, Yevgeny Prigozhin, who's the leader of the Wagner group, and take him out. This would have huge implications. He said he's going to take out the leadership in Russia. Pretty crazy thing going on in the middle of a war with Ukraine, that Russia has a civil war brewing within its own military to occupy itself. It's crazy happenings. It doesn't make no sense why this is happening, but crazy events. But let's check this out really quick here. So this is from The Hedge, and you can see just came out. The Wagner chief declares full-on coup against Russian Defense Ministry. Now, he's later put out some stuff on Telegram saying it's not a coup. The Russian soldiers don't have to worry about anything. He's going after the leadership. I don't know. Things are going so fast and so fluid. These are crazy events going on. Despite something else I want to get on the end of this, with Lindsey Graham and the crazy Senate resolution they put out about nuclear attack within Ukraine and all that. We'll talk about that. Let's go through this first, though. So it says there are breaking reports that the Wagner chief, Yevgeny Prigozhin, has finally and completely broken off relations with the Russian military and essentially declared war on the Russian Ministry of Defense. This is him here. He's got some statements coming up. Maybe I'll put a few of them up on the video afterwards here. You can read them with some of the stuff he said as I talk here. He says it comes amid unverified reports that the regular military launched an attack on the Wagner encampment after months of soaring tensions. Now, this has been denied by the Ministry of Defense. I've seen some video on Twitter. It looks like something was attacked. Who knows when or where or what it is, but something's going on in Russia with the Wagner Group or the Wagner Group, whatever you want to call these people, and the regular Ministry of Defense, the regular Russian Ministry of Defense. Supposedly said after we finish what we started, we'll return to the front line to protect our motherland. So that's what he's going off of here. Here he is again. What else do we have here? It says here, and more from Prigozhin. It says presidential authority, government, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Rosgvardiya, not sure what that is, and other departments will continue operating as before. We will deal with those who destroy Russian soldiers and will return to the front line. Justice in the army will be restored. After this, justice of the whole of Russia. So I don't know what's going on in Russia, but let's check out some more other source intelligence. Out there, this is a good channel for that. It says a Russian military blogger visited a Wagner base shortly before it was allegedly targeted for shelling. And then we go on here to see that says the Russian National Anti-Terrorism Committee said it will put Yevgeny Prigozhin on a terrorist list, basically. A terrorist watch list is what he's going on. Let's see. It says here that Putin's been briefed on the situation regarding the Wagner Group and that he's going to take all necessary measures. And the Russian Ministry of Justice has just announced that they'll be adding the leader of the Wagner Group, Prigozhin, to the official list of foreign agents. So, if he's a foreign agent, but he's been working for Putin, he's supposed to be Putin's, Putin attack dog. Putin used him to take Bakhmut, and all of a sudden he's going against him. They got to snuff this out. Is he going to be working for Ukraine now? He says he's going to go protect Mother Russia. Who knows what's going on over there? This is, like I said, pretty crazy development. Let's see, 41 minutes ago, Prigozhin, as I'm making this video, said, "This is not a military coup. This is a march and a wish for justice. Russian soldiers do not need to worry because we will not harm them." What else do we have here? Shoigu, who's the Ministry of Defense, he said he specifically arrived in Rostov to carry out an operation to destroy the Wagner Group. The National Guard of Russia, is also known as the Rosgvardiya, I guess how you pronounce it, has reportedly been placed on high alert status with mobilization orders. They've been received. So what, the Russian National Guard is going to be sent in to, the Wagner Group is in Ukraine still. So, and it says here that other groups have been placed on high alert. I don't know, crazy things going on. And this other gentleman here also said that Prigozhin put out a statement saying the Russian army shelled the Wagner's group, saying he is moving his units to Moscow to punish the military, restore justice, and urges the military not trying to stop his units, threatening to kill anyone who will try. So, crazy development. Is there a coup going on? Is there just military infighting? Russia's obviously going to have to put this down if they're going to continue within Ukraine. It's a great diversion away from the counteroffensive that Ukraine's putting on right now. But who knows where this leads? Can the Wagner Group be put down? Yes. Are they going to be able to take out Putin and all the other ministry? No, the Russian military is too big. The Wagner Group will be eliminated. It'll be decimated. But it's something that has to be go on. And are they going to pull more support from other people? Who knows? But crazy. Is a three-letter organization behind this? Are they paying them off to do this? I don't know. But like I said, crazy development. Wanted to get that breaking news out to you because who knows where this goes and what it turns to. And this kind of comes on the heels of, Lindsey Graham and the other gentleman, I'm blanking on his name right now, the Democrat guy, you'll see him in the video here, basically saying we need a resolution that says that if any nuclear attack or the attack on the power plant in Ukraine, the Zaporizhzhia power plant goes off, and there's a release of nuclear material, and it's going to be considered an attack against NATO, and they're going to invoke Article 5. So check this out really quick here.
So we're introducing a resolution today, Senate Senate resolution that says that if Russia or Belarus or a proxy of Russia explodes a nuclear device inside of Ukraine to
including the
stop
nuclear power
the
plant
counteroffensive or to try to break the will of the Ukrainian people, such an attack should be considered an attack on NATO itself.
There you go.
We're of the belief that a nuclear weapon...
So, what we have there is basically, I'll put this up, we'll talk about it in a minute. Lindsey Graham saying that, he's a huge war hawk. He wanted to take out Putin. He wants to be in this war. He wants NATO in this war. So he's trying to do everything he can to get NATO in the war. And, it says here, Russia blasts crazy U.S. resolution on nuclear weapons. We got says the speculation of U.S. policymakers that Russia could resort to using tactical nuclear weapons is absurd. It only adds fuel to the standoff between Moscow and the West. Antov said that the document could be used to be laying the groundwork for accusing Moscow of staging a nuclear incident at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. And that's what I think too. So, you put a statement out like this saying, hey, if there's a tactical nuke used or an attack on the plant, we're going to invoke Article 5 and NATO's going to come in this war. So what happens after you get a statement like this? I don't know, usually a false flag of a nuclear event happening so NATO can get in the war. So keep your eyes open for that. That's all I have for this. Like I said, really quickly. So maybe Russian Civil War and, Lindsey Graham and the Senate, I think Blumenthal, I think that's his name, trying to get NATO in the war as well. So just hold on tight, keep your ear to the ground, head on a swivel, because things are getting wild out there.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.